So this week I was tasked to add new audio to my game project, working with FMOD and Audacity. I had a lovely bout of stomach flu early on, so only had a couple days to get this worked into the project. But one issue that I've ran into later in my implementation of FMOD is that something happened with the initial parameter values. You can see here that it's grayed out in my Unity, and I have not been able to solve this and figure out why that is the case, because everything else seems to be working correctly. It is just not showing me these initial parameter values here. And I've tried to find information online. So if anybody sees this and knows what caused this or how to fix it, please let me know. But that affected my implementation of the dynamic music that I'd created in FMOD, since I wasn't able to implement it the way that it should be implemented. So instead, I had to come up with a temporary solution to where I used two separate audio files in FMOD for the music and then activated and deactivated them with trigger colliders, and a script that forced the first song to stop when colliding. So temporary solution, because I know that with the parameter values that I set for it in FMOD, that would actually control it moving between the two caverns. But yes, I don't know what caused this. So anyway, let's start this. Oh, and as you can see, there's a few more things that I've been messing with, including like health and experience, the objectives, inventory, and then I've added a minimap. A lot of this stuff is not finalized, and I'm tweaking it, so apologies for the ugly UI. But yeah, all right, so let's get into it. And I will start. Let's get the debug out of the way. And I forgot to turn this one off. It was a test plant. So, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I will just pick it up. That is one other thing that I added, the ability to pick up. And the first sound that you just heard is the harvesting mushroom sound.
Initial readings suggest a variety of organic materials within the cave, including suitable matter for biofuel.
That is also new. I've now added a computer voice who talks to the player instead of just having her dialogue. And in the background music, you should be able to hear the dripping of cave water, which was added in.
The crystals are beautiful. I wish Lucy were here to see this.
There must have been volcanic activity on the planet.
Yes, luckily we missed it by a few million years.
I thought it was fun to have the two of them talk together.
I found a piece of metal. Maybe we can use it to repair the ship.
Yes, we can likely use its components. Bring it to the recycler.
And I forgot to add pickup on that one, but I intend to do so.
Use your scanner to find suitable materials.
It's not suitable for biofuel.
So these I have changed. They're not suitable for biofuel. Now we're about to enter the second cavern.
Karis, I have lost your HUD feed, and I'm experiencing interference with my scanner. I would advise you.
Syl, can you hear me? Something must be interfering with our signal. I'd hate to head back without the materials. I'll finish exploring.
So with there, you can hear that I've had the music change. So going into the second cavern, it switches songs. And then also I created that communication to where I wanted there to be something interfering with the communication between the ship's computer and the main character, Karis. And so I added the static, and that's what we heard here. And so she's going to continue on without the computer being able to talk to her.
It's not suitable for biofuel. They look like some kind of beetle. I wonder if they eat the mushrooms.
And here I've modified the sound for the bugs so that it changes, it gets louder or softer depending on if you get away from the bugs.
More scrap for repairs.
And that's also one that I need to have pickup added.
Yes. Now I just need 2 more suitable plants and I can create new biofuel.
But now we can actually pick that up. You can hear that sound again. Oh, and then of course I have added in the footstep sound. In Audacity I spliced together the sound of footsteps and also fabric sounds to get that mixed sound of her spacesuit and walking around.
That's a big beetle. I hope it won't notice me if I sneak past. I see more of the green mushrooms over there.
And a lot of this is still the same, just modified with the new sounds, FMOD sounds.
What is a robot's head doing down here? And where's the rest of it?
And I can actually pick that up now.
This will work for biofuel.
And these
The
guys
beetles are eating the mushroom. I better not get too close.
do not like you to be close. Okay.
Thank Karis. I have enough materials to create biofuel. I should return to my ship and... What's that over there? It's the robot's power core. I should take it back to my ship and see if I can repair it.
And I'm going through this entire thing again because when she runs back, I have another dialogue occur.
I wonder how long the robot has been here. There's no signs of another ship crashing. Could it have come from the surface? I'll have to explore further once I restore communication with Syl.
And of course, there is kind of like this long period of time where not a lot happens, so I still have a lot of plans for making that a little more interesting when you go back.
Syl, can you hear me?
Karis, your HUD is back online. Are you in need of assistance?
No, I'm fine, but I found a robot head. I'm on my way back.
A robot. I'd advise caution before activating unknown technology.
I know, I'll be careful. I also found the materials we needed. I'll get the biofuel started.
And then for the last sound here, when she interacts with the biofuel machine, it makes that sound. So yeah, that is what I have implemented. Trying to think if there's anything else. No, FMOD was really handy for combining the multiple tracks between the ship computer and Karis, the main character. And one other thing that I did in FMOD as well is when I combined the computer and player voices, I added panning so that the computer's voice is a little more to the left headphone and the character is a little more to the right. And I did that for all their communication. And yeah, I think those are all the sounds that I implemented this time. Fully implemented FMOD into Unity, so had to update all the existing audio files previously since, from last time that I had quite a few. Yeah, I still want to do further overhaul of the audio using FMOD because there's a lot of additional things that I can do that I wasn't able to do this week and that I can improve upon my hasty implementation. But yeah, so hopefully next time, I'm not certain what my next assignment will be that I might be able to apply to this project, but I intend to keep working on it and add further improvements to not only the objectives, the quest system, as that still doesn't update, but just the overall UI and everything as well. But yeah, all right, well, thanks for listening.